Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Gaming. I'm Ron Mackenzie LaFurgy. And hey, if it's your first time here, head on down and subscribe to the channel to see more gaming vids. Anyway, we've done Sonic, we've done Tails, we've done Knuckles, we've even done Eggman. Who are we missing? Amy mothaflippin Rose. Amy may not get as much time in the spotlight as other characters, but she's pretty great in her own right. So let's talk about some of my favorite versions of her from games, cartoons, and comics. Especially comics, because they're great, and a lot of versions of them. Now get ready, it's time for the top 10 alternate versions of Amy Rose. Number 10. Amy X. Amy X is a version of Amy from the Archie comics Sonic X. Hailing from the X Zone, she's pretty darn similar to our own Amy, smacking nerds with her hammer and swooning over her version of Sonic. In this world, however, she's quite a bit angrier and can be pretty reckless. Plus, she hates Domino's pizza apparently, which is just wrong, because Domino's rocks. Hey Domino's, feel free to send me free pizza anytime, I'll be waiting. Number 9. CHIBI Rose. CHIBI Rose comes from the Luna Zone, otherwise known as that zone where everyone is based on Sailor Moon characters. In this reality, Amy takes on the role of Sailor CHIBI Moon, helping out Sally Moon on their adventures. They fight against Ivana Robotina alongside, wait for it, Tuxedo Nux. God, I love that. If you want to see more about Tuxedo Nux, check out our top 10 versions of Knuckles video on the channel. He's awesome. Number 8. Amy Boom. As with a lot of other characters in Sonic Boom, Amy doesn't look or act too differently from other mediums. Sure, she's a bit taller and a bit skinnier and has a bit more tood, but she's still the same old Amy. But here she's intent on crushing those gender stereotypes.
Just as good an athlete as a male?
But she isn't as good a feminist as Knuckles.
You know, Amy, anytime someone calls attention to the breaking of gender roles, it ultimately undermines the concept of gender equality by implying that this is an exception and not the status quo.
Number 7. Sentai Amy. Sentai Amy comes from, you guessed it, the Sentai Zone. Here, many of our favorite Sonic characters are reimagined as members of Sonic-A-Man, Chaos Ninja Team. This is a reference to the Japanese superhero team Gatchaman. This is a pretty cool version of Amy who zips around in a bird-shaped battle suit. If you're curious, look it up, but as with Sentai Sonic, it's SENTAI with an S. Number 6. CD Amy. This Amy from the Sonic CD is one of the most different versions of the gal out there, which isn't surprising since it was her first appearance. In this one, she looks a lot more like Sonic, but pink, because, you know, she's a girl, and girls are pink, and wear dresses. Always. This look lasted a while before she changed into the look she has now. In this game, Amy's basically Zelda to Sonic's Link, where she's kidnapped by Metal Sonic and Sonic has to save her. Then she kisses him. Aww. Number 5. Anti-Amy Rose. Anti-Amy Rose, or Rosie the Rascal, is Amy's evil counterpart from Mobius. But with Rosie, when she used the ring to make herself older, it also made her frickin' insane. Don't you hate it when that happens? She's actually a pretty funny character, constantly bugging Scourge for ignoring her. Plus, as I'm sure you know by now, I love evil versions of characters, so this one's definitely up there for me. Number 4. Amy the Fighter. This is a version of Amy seen in the Sonic the Fighters game from 1996, a fighting game that pitted various Sonic characters against each other. This version had a somewhat modern look while keeping with the classic, more Sonic-like appearance. This was pretty huge since it was the first time we saw Amy using her famous Pico Pico hammer, and the only time we saw her use hyper mode in the games. Now that's pretty darn nifty. Number 3. AMY-ZILLA. Yep, you may remember Sonic-Zilla from the first alternate Sonic video, and Tails-Zilla from the alternate Tails list, and guess what? There's an AMY-ZILLA too. After being hit with Chaos Emerald radiation, she was changed into a giant monster. You know, like Godzilla. Now, I'm not gonna lie, AMY-ZILLA doesn't really look as cool as Sonic-Zilla or Tails-Zilla. Maybe it's a tutu, but it's still pretty sick relative to the normal Amy. Number 2. Metal Amy. I'm sure we all knew this was coming. With metal versions of pretty much every character out there, and with Amy not actually having that many alternate versions, Metal Amy had to be here. And she's pretty awesome. Do you call it a she if it's a robot? I don't know. Anyway, Metal Amy was created, of course, by Eggman as part of his Metal series. Unfortunately for her/it, she/it was killed when she/it attacked New Robotropolis, but it was fun while it lasted. Number 1. Sonic for Hire Amy. This Amy has an appearance closer to CD Amy since they're all the pixelated versions of the characters, and she's pretty great. This Amy is somewhat more crude than other versions. How crude? Well, I'll make this as PG as possible. They were drunk, she shoved a bottle of beer into his butt, then the next morning she removed said beer from said butt and proceeded to drink the aforementioned beer. It's rectum fresh. Then she beats up a bunch of other characters to win Sonic's affection, then he leaves, then she gets the chair. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please smack that thumbs up button and subscribe to Top 10 Gaming for more videos. Which of these versions was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, it's my dog. It's my dog. She's so cute. Until next time, I'm Ron Mackenzie LaFergie with Top 10 Gaming. Later, gamers.